Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jehlial in this incarnation. Today I wanted to talk about self-exigency. And I think that many times this aspect has this negative connotation, but actually it's very useful in our process, in our soul journey. But I did videos talking about the excessive self-exigency that could cause sabotage on our processes or our creative projects. So it's very important to understand this quality and how we can apply it in many different times. And there's a lot of spiritualities that say that we have to flow and that everything has to be felt like fluid. But on the practice, the fact is that we feel that way when we are aligning ourselves to our soul. But when the ego is resisting, many times we don't feel we are flowing. We are flowing. Sorry. And there is when we need to do an effort to change a pattern or channel the energy in a different way. An example of this could be I talked about how important was to embrace emotions, and that is totally like that. But when we are getting lost in our emotions, emotions are serves to us in order to liberate, to guide us, to clean ourselves, and to manifestation, and for many things. But when we are getting attached to those emotions, we could be stagnant in a place, and that's a part of the journey. But we need to make an effort to transcend that state. So that is an example of put a healthy self-exigency. Is a healthy push to keep going on our path. And for example, when our ego is resisting to do some change or to accept that change, of course we cannot force it, but we have to do efforts. For example, when we want to change a pattern, because we all have this tendency to get in this repetition mode. So the first times is going to take an effort to channel the energy in a different way. So not everything is fluid on the practice, and it is because our ego doesn't want to. So here is when this battle appears, when we cannot put our ego at service. But many times I explained how an excessive self-exigency could cause sabotage. For example, if I am telling myself that I won't start any task because I am not reaching perfection right now, then I am putting myself a level that maybe is unattainable right now in order to not start that task, because I'm afraid of failure or whatever. So ego can hide in those ways, and it's very important to detect this. And that many times we are going to get better step by step, but if we never start the task, the creative project, or whatever we want to start, we won't have the chance to practice and to do it better. So I explained in other videos how this culture of effort, obligated effort, that many times we have many people that are in jobs that they don't like, and when we are putting the self-exigency and we are feeling responsible by doing things that we don't want at all, that are not aligned to our soul, because many times it could happen in our journey that we have to do things that are aligned to our soul, and our ego is resisting that too. So we are going to have to detect which voice is talking to ourselves. And I did a video talking about the voice of the soul and the ego. But I think it's very common for us, for our society culture, that we are in this kind of jobs, and we are watching the like the time in order to know when is going to end this day. But when we are aligning ourselves to the service of our soul, it could be that there are difficult days too, but maybe we are working and working, and we haven't spending a lot of hours because we were enjoying that. And I already explained how our soul purpose in here, it's not always something that is our passion only. It has to serve the community too. It's something that I can give to others, and that is very useful for those people too. So this is another example of how self-exigency could we could act that way, operating from our ego again, or we could put a healthy effort in building things that are aligned to our souls and that are good for community too. So I think it's very important to get rid of this negative or positive connotation with this word, with this quality, and just apply it when we need it. And I mean, the spiritual labor, and I call it labor because many times it takes effort. If it were that easy, well, the world would be different right now, and we would be in total redemption, but we're not. So that's why the spiritual path takes energy and takes effort many times, but that doesn't mean we have to put ourselves or put barriers for our own growth. This is about a healthy push to ourselves. So I'm going to end the video here. Thank you, everybody, and see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.